And hello, welcome into It's a Crit. I am CJ. I do say welcome into It's a Crit. That's a totally different note. Yeah. I'm CJ, the DM here. Welcome to our campaign, Embers Awaken. With me, well, always-ish. No, you know what? I can't even say that this time because today we have a new player and one less player. So with me, we're going to start with Pat in the corner. Pat is down in the pink border way over there, the farthest away from this. We don't worry about this here. On this row.
Start with Nedy.
Nope, Pat, we are with you. Pat is running Mino. Mino is his fairy tiefling looking like fairy warlock chef.
Yeah.
You know what? How about you guys describe your own characters? Let's do that. Go ahead, Pat.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were going to do.
My bad.
We'll figure it out.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll be playing Mino Burn Salad. And she's a tiefling, or she's a very tiefling looking fairy, kind of very often mistaken as a tiefling, but she's got like long black hair, raven wings, and she's about 3'6", so very small. And she's the Hexblade Warlock of the group.
And then next to Pat, we have Dom, a returning player. Who do you got for us, Dom?
I have a Zuki Seth, a Yanti Bard of Eloquence. He is 6'1". He has slick back black hair with green highlights, green scales on his face, and he's missing his left eye from something.
Thank you for that vague description. No, I'm just kidding. That was and next to you,
more vague than mine.
Fair. Next to you is Chris. Chris, who do you have? One of our most veteran players. Chris, who are you bringing to Embers Awaken today?
Hello. My name is Alexander Pitt, but you can call me Peach Pit. I am the tiefling rogue. She wears she has messy black hair pulled up in a half-ass ponytail. Big old round glasses. And despite her being in the desert, she is always wearing a winter scarf.
It does get...
Because she hates the cold.
Well, it does get cold at night in this desert, to be fair. So that is that is fair. I'll roll with that. And we'll move right straight up to Nedy.
Oh, I did. Hi, Nedy. I'm playing Rare Console,
This is
Fire Genasi,
one of our most veteran players as well.
No. For some reason, I thought you were gonna jump to Mitch. I don't know.
He's the new one. We do it last.
I know.
We've done that every time. We do it like.
I'm a Fire Genasi Blood Hunter.
Oh, Fire Genasi Blood Hunter. Okay.
Yeah, Order of the Ghost Slayer. That's why there's way too many words in his description. Always.
That's why Ty's not here. His screen name is Ghost. Hey. I'll see myself out.
What happened?
Yeah, so his hair, it's not like the beautiful black hair that the other guys have, but he has actual flames for hair. But it's kind of style, so I guess that's pretty cool.
I do not.
And he wears the typical Holy Brace Brigade. Why didn't? Oh,
hello.
There's a new follower. No, thank you.
Hello, Montez Rob. But you know what? Hello, Rob.
Typical
Hello, Rob.
red and white Holy Brace Brigade colors, studded leather armor, and yeah, we'll see.
Okay, perfect. And Aaron, who do you have? Another of our most veteran player. Yeah, that works, right? Yeah, veteran player Aaron. What you got?
I am playing our Gloomstalker. Nice, tall, red and white, painted or forged. That goes by Tinks.
Was he?
Or T1NK5.
Oh, yeah. What? Was Tinks
Tinks is just what we call it.
was Tinks painted red and white before or after joining
No.
Holy Blaze? You know, we'll talk
He was,
about.
he was painted after.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Just
Yeah,
wasn't
the first time was white and red.
One sandstorm and the paint job will just be gone, so don't worry.
That's a fair point. All right, last but not least, welcome in Mitch for your first episode of this campaign. Mitch, why don't you describe and let us know who you're going to be playing today?
I am playing Zephos, an Oath of the Watchers paladin, who is a Goliath standing at a tall for Goliath 8'3", with distinct red face markings, and everybody said their hair color. He has no hair.
Uh-huh. Tall for Goliath, you say. Yeah, for humans though, that's nothing. 8'3".
No, human. Yeah, have you seen a human?
Apparently not.
You look even shorter next to this guy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so viewers, last we left off was the first episode. The party being part of this faction of holy crusaders against everything evil, essentially arrived at town. They were contracted to investigate strange lights and noises reported by a small village here in the desert. And they arrived, they took on their mission, and they traveled to, well, the destination that they were contracted to explore. They went in with Ulrog, who is their squad leader, so to speak. Upon arrival in this maze of a pyramid, they faced off against something evil, something truly corrupt, in the form of what was a small female, surrounded by floating dolls, controlling, appearingly, to some sort of marionettes, almost human-like, but still warped. It's unclear at this point exactly what they were. The party was not there for much time. Ulrog stayed behind to fight off the never-ending horde of marionettes, while the rest of the party was able to find a way and escape. They are currently at the entrance of this octagonal pyramid. There is a sea of green fog that they can still see through the night when these strikes of lightning hit the sand all around them, creating these crystalline branches almost in every which direction. The party can see their escape. It is but 20 feet away. Those of you that are there, what do you do? You just lost your commander.
Get the heck out of here. So fun fact, there's a camel-shaped tree, crystalline thing there.
Yes, Tinks's camel, unfortunately, is decorating one of the crystalline trees off in the distance.
Oh no.
Outside. Yeah.
So just like earlier in the pyramid, I keep pushing Zuki along. Just go. And
The party is injured.
Are you okay?
You are all wounded.
It's like half my soul left my body. She screamed at me.
it was terrifying. And even though I know that he's not gonna be there, I just keep looking back to see if Ulrog is gonna come out of the frickin' pyramid.
As the party continues to move forward, those last 20 feet, that home stretch to exit the building, you all hear stone churn against stone.
No, thanks. I'm good.
Can I get dex saves from all of you? Those of you that are present, Zephos, you're lucky. You're not there.
Dude, X safe, huh?
Alright.
Lost in your dice, Nedy. No.
You guys remember you all started with inspiration. Don't forget, players, you have points of inspiration to spend.
I have a +8. I rolled a 2.
Oh,
Check out.
wow.
Dirty 20.
Okay, I see 4. Who am I missing? Peach Pit?
I'm gonna burn inspiration.
Perfect. Peach Pit, you're burning inspiration. How many points?
Just one.
Just one. So that is a +2 to your total roll. Come on, what you got? All right. So that 16 + 2 is an 18.
I have the best
Yeah.
bonus.
All right.
I have the best bonus.
Those of you with a 13 or above are able to duck fast enough when you realize that small holes opened up on the sides of the walls and darts fly out. Ray, you are stung by one of them. That is 1 point of piercing damage.
That's fine.
Can I get a con save as you guys continue to escape outside?
Yeah, here's a point of inspiration on that one, please.
Okay.
Not that it
You're
would have
just gonna
saved me from the
see-
decks.
You're just gonna see me like running or
Perfect.
like flying and kind of push up against the ceiling as they fire. Oh, dear.
Sometimes the ceiling is the closest. All right, 15 + 2 because you used a 1 point of inspiration. Nedy, that puts a 17 to your roll.
Yeah, that is a 17.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. As you continue to run towards the exit, party, you do reach the exit. You start to file down the stairs. The stairs seem to be almost flattening, becoming a ramp.
I pushed Zuki down. Yeah, I'm trying to have the back. I'm just pushing everyone along. So I guess it makes sense that it would
Yeah.
hit me. I'm just trying to hurt everyone
You know,
away.
just be flying down, kind of in front of everyone, making sure
Must-
that there's nothing.
Must be nice to fly. Unless you're
There's
the
no
highest
spikes on
target,
the way down,
and,
Nedy.
unless you're the highest target in a lightning storm, then it's not so nice.
I'm also not connected to the ground.
Mr. Way, you got a splinter on you.
A splinter, huh?
No, ow, you're right. This doesn't matter. Come on. And just still keep just looking back.
Once you reach halfway down, the stairs have indeed completely become flattened, and the rest of the party, you slide down. As you guys are when you reach the bottom, as you slide down, you land on the soft sand, turn around, and the door has closed.
Definitely way out.
Oh my gosh.
You have a little sand like there and like there.
I get it.
Oh, let's face it, Ray, it gets everywhere.
Tinks,
Yes.
near the door, you see puffs of colorful smoke. It looks like 4 of them. Each one is a different color. It is hard to tell exactly what colors they were through the darkness and the smoke that you're currently in. Give me a perception check, and we'll see what you're able to spot.
I will use a point.
Okay, a point of inspiration. That's going to give you a +2. Oh my.
27.
Okay. So that is a nat 20.
Before or after inspiration?
That is a nat 20. Okay, you already nat 20. First nat 20 of the day. This is a good sign, everybody. It's way better than it was last time. Yeah.
Indeed.
So with the natural 20, you will look over there. It's an amazing success. You look over, up at the entrance, you see those puffs of smoke, and you can see that even though they're right close next to each other, so it was going to be hard to distinguish them. Apparently, Tinks, your refined eye as a ranger has provided you with extra information, being that you see the puffs of smoke are tan, blue, green, and red.
Tan?
Like a dust color, yes. Not quite yellow. Tan.
And...
Okay, Ray, you don't see any of that, so you shouldn't be writing it down. But anyway,
I do point
He
it
doesn't
out.
know.
I'm just kidding. Okay, party, you continue to run. You make it back to the edge of the basin or valley where this pyramid is located. Scrambling your way up the sand dunes to the very top of the dune, looking back down on what is now a closed octagonal pyramid. Olrog is nowhere to be seen. The camels that ran away are also gone. Well, the camels that you lost before do remain down there. The fog does not get thicker or thinner. The lightning continues to strike, ever increasing the amount of twisted, crystalline, tree-like structures and branches shooting out from the ground everywhere. There's green glows, hums, where they get brighter and dimmer in a different rhythm, separate rhythms throughout the entire valley. You have escaped from this place, but you have no leadership. You have no direction. You have just lost what many of you may feel is almost a father figure. Ulrog is nowhere to be seen, but the door is closed, and it is extremely dangerous. What do you do, party?
Those, what's the smoke that I saw? Does it appear like they were the size of like something summoning in or watching us, or were they just random puffs of smoke?
Roll me an Arcana check, my friend, because you perceived the puffs of smoke.
I'm gonna use another point.
All right, Aaron is using his last point of inspiration. Viewers, if you would be so kind in there, Aaron could use some help at some point. You can definitely use the channel points, the little crits we have on the bottom underneath the chat. If you get enough points, share some inspiration with some of your players over here and help them move along. They need your support. What do you got? 16 plus 2? 18. Yeah, so with an 18, those puffs of smoke seemed like residue from something being destroyed. Like some sort of magical object, when they're destroyed, puff. The dust that is left. Perhaps with much
and they were
force.
by the door, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, all four were by the door, very close to each other. Okay, party. You begin to... Oh, yeah.
4 things of significance have been destroyed somewhere. And then I'll gesture up to the 4 puffs of smoke so everyone can at least walk them.
All right.
Mr. Captain.
You guys door and be like, it's been like 2-ish?
What's that, Pat?
What?
I didn't mean to pick you up, Pat. What was that?
It's like, you're just kind of going to look at where Tinks is pointing and feel like, that be keys to it?
That'd be keys. Each bit. What were you saying?
Mr. Captain.
Mr. Captain was left behind. Stayed behind.
Shit.
So,
What do we do?
who's in charge? Like, I want to know that. Who's second in command here?
I don't know that we had anyone.
Second in command, and for player knowledge, second in command is not present. Second in command is with another squad nearby.
Well, he was.
So who's second in command? That is
if we go by rank, no one.
You are all the same rank.
We should all make a vote. All right. If anyone wants to vote for me, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, I'm raising my hand. Come on, guys. Hello? Okay, all right, fine.
I'm going to just kind of, like small, looks like a really poorly made kitchen knife, but very sharp. Kind of look at it. He's just going to like kind of drop it at point first in the sand. Just be like, I'll be back for that.
Wait, for the DM knowledge, what did you put in the sand?
Basically a little old, like, kitchen knife that Mina had made years ago.
Okay. I don't need that info for anything specific, don't worry. Yes, perfect.
Oh god. I start walking towards the town. I start getting out of this place, at least getting some distance behind it.
Yeah, I also start walking towards. I don't even say anything. I just start walking towards town.
And you leave the lightning storm behind you. Yes, it does not move again. It only stays within that valley. It only strikes in that valley near the pyramid. It does not extend anywhere else. The night sky is clear. The stars are out.
Do the other 3 follow? Because if not, I will
Yes.
whistle.
Well, Peach Pit, Mino, and Zuki are the 3 she's referring to.
That
Zuki's
would be
following.
fun.
Next to Peach Pit, though.
Next to Peach Pit, okay. It'd be hard to be next to Mino. Mino flies.
Tiki just jumps.
Zuki just jumps to stay next to him. All right, party. So you continue forward, and you, at half the speed you did before, head back to town. It did take quite a few hours to get here, so you guys will not be arriving until late morning.
Right. Shit. Okay. No.
Okay, so
Just have to. Okay.
You're
Just keep
making a
some
lot of
emotions up.
work for the editor, by the way.
What?
Said you're making a lot of work for the editor, by the way.
well, this I'm the editor for this one, so
Yep.
yay.
Okay, make
You're
more work
welcome.
for the editor, Nedy.
Oh, all the work for the editor.
Party, you will file back. You can see on the horizon the town. After quite a few hours of travel, you see Jivanadí.
Not quiet.
The dome of that temple is this time gleaming in the sun. You can see it almost reflects the sun, almost creating this beam of light that extends in many directions, shining off. It almost seems like this temple has been blessed.
Anyway, if we look back, can we still see the can we are we far enough, like can from oh my god, sorry, from where we are right now, is the corruption and all the lightning and the awfulness of the other one of the ruin of the ruin temple still be found, or is it not? Okay.
Not with the nice sight.
Temple said it's like the round, like the roof is like gleaming in the sunlight.
It is, yeah. It has a
Very
dome. It has a
blessed.
dome, yeah. And again, on the inside, remember there was stained glass that was allowing sun to come down into what was a pedestal of some kind, some sort of orb inside the temple, if you remember. So this is part of that dome. You guys can actually see the side where the on this dome where the light comes into, because you are entering the town from the western side, coming into the east, which is where the sun was shining in from last time.
And it does it look like it's actually just like the morning light reflecting off of it, or does it seem like it's a little too bright for it to just be the sun, like the rising sun?
Well, it wasn't this bright last time. When you came into town yesterday, it was not this bright.
And we came into town when the sun was like up, or
Yes.
or okay. So okay. Okay.
I kind of shield my eyes a little bit for it. Yeah. They could make that thing any brighter.
Blinding.
Not quite exactly like Mina says, like almost flying into a cactus.
As you arrive in town, you can see that the village folk again are simply looking over at you. They'll shoot some glances and then continue their duties, whatever their chores are or daily assignments. They seem to be just carrying on with their business.
This time I keep my bandana that I like wear like over my nose. So I'll just keep that up this time. Not even bothering to pull it down. We should probably find a place to take a rest for now, because if we keep pushing, we might not be in best condition for whatever is going to happen next. Also, we have to contact the second in command. We have to contact someone about. I just point to the ruins. We need to get that information out and see if we're supposed to stay or if we're supposed to retreat. Though I can't imagine that. What are we going to do?
I'm gonna go back in the direction that not sure it'll be for now. I'm definitely coming back for that sometime.
And we definitely should try to rescue our commander, you know? I mean, he is probably in that temple. Probably killed, you know, whatever that ghost little girl was. He's probably sitting there waiting for us.
He's not dead.
No.
Right.
He's Orag.
That
the mighty.
next.
The party
It's going to be okay.
you will head over to the tavern as you guys continue to talk.
Minnow.
Mhm.
Can you fly a little closer?
Rather I just land? I mean, that might be easier. I don't feel all that bad after all, and I'm just kind of going to land, stumble a little bit, and be like, all right, okay, I see your point.
Is there anyone walking the streets who has a particular eye on us? Maybe a little like watching us a little too close?
You can roll perception with disadvantage. You guys are extremely exhausted. You're weak. You're wounded.
Okay.
I will look at that building that I
Advantage.
clocked last time we were in.
Hey, roll
Yeah,
you can roll
perfect.
perception with disadvantage as well.
Never mind.
You are too tired,
that's-
Rayakin. Why did you roll two 18s?
Jesus fucking
What, does
what?
disadvantage mean anything to you, Aaron? You're supposed to roll one low and one high so I can take advantage of this? Not two of the highest number.
He rolls
Yeah,
better with
Tinks,
disadvantage
like-
than I rolled with the advantage.
Yeah, well, viewers of the
Hey,
channel
those
may
players-
know. Viewers of
Yeah,
the
but
channel
you
may
people
know
may
Nedy's
know.
reputation, just saying. Yeah, so with two 23s, you look over the building, and you see a shadow. Like, for a moment, you look over, you see a shadow kind of move when you look over. You'd barely catch it, dodging out of the frame.
It appears we are again being watched by whoever was in that building.
Huh? Yeah, sure. Anything on the ethereal plane? Or invisible?
You can you
Up to 120
simply
feet.
can't even focus. Your bodies are so tired and withered, and you especially, Rayakin, are starting to feel strange. It is a good idea that you go to the tavern.
17 on the console.
You look around.
Anything on the material plane
Anything on the material plane.
Arnold's DC 18.
tells us what the tavern is.
So, looking around the material plane, again, the only building that looks truly distinct from the rest is that temple. Looking at all these buildings, they all look like either houses or not. They're businesses, supposedly. Again, even looking at the animal, like the husbandry shop that Zuki visited last time, it still looks like a house to you on the outside. I don't know how they got a mammoth in there, is essentially your thought. But there are plenty of people walking around.
Maybe?
You
I
can
was gonna
try
say,
random
if we can-
buildings.
If we can't find it just by looking around.
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah,
They are all
I'll
strangely
look
uniform.
around for one.
You,
How are the buildings in uniform?
sorry, you. I'll walk up to someone.
Okay, the first two people you try to talk to sort of shuffle away nervously. The third one may hesitate a little bit less, but kind of stops. She's holding a basket of some sort of green plant.
Green plant and
Yeah,
the
green plant.
good for her.
Favorite.
There is a river here, running through the
Yeah, fair.
yeah, so.
river. Sorry, it's where. Do you have a tavern here, or something like that?
You see her kind of just nervously, her hand shaking, and just points at one of the buildings, and then like drops the basket and kind of like shuffles off very hurriedly.
Yeah.
Suki kind of comes up
Good.
to Ray and puts a hand on his shoulder and goes, "Your approach to, civilians are kind of aggressive. A little bit. Try to smile. Come on."
Wipe the hand off.
Okay.
Thank
Come on,
you.
just give us a smile and like.
I started
You always
walking in
got
the
the
direction
smile.
she pointed.
Making it into the building, you'll see a half orc standing, plain robes, behind a counter. It seems that it's not a tavern, but just an inn.
Right.
You don't see any sort of alcohol being served here.
That's true. Yes, y'all. It's hot and there's no booze.
She will eye you nervously, but stands, doing her best to appear a gracious host.
Suki approaches and leans on the counter. "Hello,
You-
my gracious host."
You see her kind of react back
Yes.
in surprise as you lean on the counter.
Can I insight check her really quick?
Sure.
Just to get an idea of why she's so nervous.
Okay.
This is also a disadvantage.
Yeah, today we're just making it extremely exhausted day. Oh my.
There you go, CJ. Happy?
Okay. That is a 6. That is a 6. Players, let me know your rolls, please. Yes, but it is a 6. So yeah, with the 6, you look at her and she looks extremely nervous. Again, she looks nervous, but she looks like she's putting her best foot forward to try to provide service to the weary travelers, as is what an inn does.
How much would it be for 5 Holy Blaze Brigades? Amazing soldiers. Are we soldiers or mercenaries? I don't know. We're heroes.
We need a room.
Don't mind my rude, cooperate.
For weary travelers such as yourselves, it would be only 17 gold apiece.
No, we're not weary travelers. We're amazing Holy Blaze Brigade travelers. Got that wrong.
Nina's gonna float and she kind of like stand next to the counter, maybe peek over it and be like, "Don't mind him. He's something."
Amazing.
Yes.
Something.
And you see her kind of just pause for a moment. Zuki, roll me an insight check.
All right.
With disadvantage because we're doing that.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Mm.
Wow, Zuki. Whoa, okay. Zuki, what'd you roll?
13.
Okay. 13. You kind of see her. She seems to have either remembered something or received a message, or... For a moment, she stops after you say, "We're not weary travelers. We are Holy Blaze Brigade soldier mercenaries heroes." And she paused for a moment. An unnatural pause, whether it be remembering something or perhaps receiving some sort of, magical message, whatever it may be. You just notice that hesitation, and she'll respond, "Yes, I'm sorry, for those of your stature, then, 16 gold pieces."
That's only like 5 gold less of what you offered. But I see you've heard of us.
Yeah, heard of you, yes. Yeah, that's the reason for the discount. I'm sorry for the prices, but we don't get many travelers through here.
I can tell. I mean, you have a mammoth and your, stall of animals, and you're like all over the sand.
A what?
Must be in sand.
I'm sorry? I don't have any sort of large creatures in this building. This is...
The woolly mammoth in the other building, over there. And he kind of points to the direction. He's probably pointing the wrong direction.
Okay. I don't get out much.
You don't?
Someone has to take care of the inn at all times.
Well, if there's no visitors?
The High Fabricator dictated it, so...
How long have people not been coming here?
I'm sorry?
You say no one really comes through, but how long has that been?
Oh, no, you must have misheard me. We are constantly busy and full of travelers here. There are always people traveling through.
I don't need an insight check to know that's bullshit.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nedy does.
No,
Ray would.
no, that's meta. We don't meta.
Okay, so
Excuse you, Ray might believe it, just because I don't.
Oh my
it's
god.
like I know I don't have the best memory, but I know that's not what you said though. And insight.
Sure, roll insight. With disadvantage, you're all tired. You especially almost got hold control. And then click.
That was
What?
Wow.
I'm sorry, what did you roll?
that's a 19 with disadvantage.
Why? Why do I even... You know what? We don't need disadvantage. You guys are just...
Because would you rather it be the 23?
Touche. Okay, so...
Do we want to level this playing field? I get advantage, everyone else disadvantage, and I may start rolling close to what everyone else rolls?
So she then looks to you and kind of just I must have misspoke then. It's 16 gold for 15 gold and you take the rooms now. Please. You can see her starting to get nervous. It's visibly, it's obvious.
I think, well, I have to look for a different place.
Okay. There's
Does
no
our presence make you nervous?
No. Wow, look at all my players. Viewers, look at all of my players' faces. And I said, did you see it? Every single one of them? Even Zephos, who's not even here yet, his face was just...
Side check. There's no one else wants to.
I will give it to you guys. Fine. You know she's lying on that one, obviously.
Thank you.
Hello, Celestial. Celestial, I'm calling you. Hello. Welcome in.
Oh, Celestial Alexalgator.
That is definitely not what you say. No, that's probably... I would bet that's not it.
Oh,
Nedy got
Exalgator.
it.
Oh, like an axolotl, but also an alligator. That's
Celestial
so cute. Is it a
Axolgator.
tiny alligator or a ginormous axolotl?
Nedy got it. Spot on.
Yeah.
Again, tiny alligator? With like...
Okay, so you see that she's not... you see that she's...
That's contract.
I want to know.
Okay, you see that she is... She she said no. She's obviously nervous and lying. 15 gold, please. It's the only place in town. There's nowhere else to stay. You'd have to stay outside of town. And it's very uncomfortable and dangerous.
Well, our finances say that we cannot afford this. Especially if it's 15 gold per person.
15, you can't afford 15 gold per person, but you're the Holy Blaze Brigade, you said, right? Aren't you? And she looks at Zuki. Aren't you heroes?
Yes, we are heroes. We're amazing. We're legendary.
I put my hand over Zuki's mouth.
So 15 gold a person. You don't...
Why does our
We'll
presence
see.
make you nervous?
I don't know what you're talking about. You can see her begin to sweat more profusely. Kind of, you see her begin to start shifting her eyes around the room every once in a while. She's trying to talk to you.
Excuse me.
Yes.
We may not have the gold, but may I interest you a trade of fresh water?
Roll a persuasion check.
Is it just her and us in this room?
Yes.
No wonder she's nervous.
You guys are all like bruised and broken.
Yeah.
You know, like your armor's got
We're
blood
frickin'
slashed
freak
on it.
show.
Yeah. 14.
I have dents.
14.
Yes, but Chris, remember, today is disadvantage day.
Oh, my apologies.
So roll nice and
Yes,
high.
disadvantage
Oh, there's a roll.
Oh my!
Sorry, Chris, could you read that for the viewers? What is that?
2 whole points.
That is 2. That is a 2. Yes. You look at her and she looks to you and I'm sorry, I can't take your offer. It must be paid. The High Fabricator has dictated it so.
The High Fabricator.
I'm just gonna shake my head, look over, and be like, realize they have a river going straight through town, right?
Maybe saltwater river.
It's
You
true.
know what?
Yeah, but do you know how heavy water is when large containers?
Nope. No, shh. Well, we might be back. And I'm gonna start walking. I just push Zuki towards the door.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Already had a hostage situation within the party. That's perfect. I mean,
Ew, stop licking my hand. Oh, stop licking my hand. Ew. Oh.
Okay, so
You
part
see
of
his little snake tongue kind of flick.
Oh my goodness.
Go back in his.
The 5 of you are back outside.
I'll say one thing before we leave.
Sure.
I don't understand why you are so nervous, but we are here to assist, and we are in need of rest, and your rooms would go a great deal in helping both.
Roll a persuasion.
Come on, robot friend. You can do it.
Disadvantage day.
Robot friend. Robot
Two
friend.
20s. Two net 20s. Two net.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
What the hell? That's the second time. Aaron!
Aaron.
One more double.
Calm down.
Hey, Aaron, remember, one more doubles. One more. It's 3 in a row. Three doubles in a day. Third double is gonna be wild magic. The phenomenon in the world of material.
Aaron, don't do that to us.
It'll just be payback for the times you did it to me.
Not referring to Feywild Follies at all. Okay, so anyway.
Or into Antirium.
That's also fair. All right. So with 4, she looks at you and she's like, I don't want... I can't... What's the maximum that you could pay? I can't lower the price much more. Or the high fabricator. Oh my god, I didn't say high fabricator. She looks around even more nervously. You see that she's almost in panic when she said fabricator instead of high fabricator. Please, I can't lose. You know what? Yes, please take. Can you have 5 gold apiece, please? Please take this and please 5 gold for each of you, please. Total, I don't know, 25 gold a night for all of you, please. Please don't leave. And you'll see her like reach into her pockets. You hear her pull out a bag of coins. She puts it on the table. She's like, this would complete the rest of it. I'll pay the other 10 for each of you.
Oh my god.
It's everything I have, but please, I need you to stay here.
I will go alert the... And then I'll walk outside. And as I walk outside, we have been offered rooms for 5 gold apiece.
Yeah, we can come back later. We just... I wipe it on Zuki.
She was showing She was showing a rather immense amount of urgency in getting us to take the 5 gold apiece.
Yeah, she also seemed to be rather nervous around that high fabricator thing, so we should probably talk to that guy, since, he was also the first. He's the one that wanted us here, so maybe we can stay at his temple for free.
In my experience,
I can't afford
if
this.
anyone's nervous around someone, especially a whole town, the last person you want to talk to is usually them.
Oh, it's usually the first person you want to talk to.
She also showed immense nervousness when not referred to him by his full title.
Yeah,
You guys can't afford 5 gold a night?
I'm just relaying what I was told.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only funds that I have were the ones that I started with, and that is this much in total.
I got it down to 5 gold with a 4 persuasion.
Yeah, I can afford 2 nights. I can afford 2 nights, and then I don't have anything left.
Yes, man.
Okay, so the 5 of you are there. What do you do?
To the temple! Dragging
thanks,
Zuki along,
Anthea.
but this time by his upper arm, not by his...
By the scruff of his neck. Wait, does he even have one of those? We'll figure it out.
Is Mino still flying?
William Felling.
Mino-
Mino's still flying?
Mino is still flying, I think, right?
I'm gonna
Does
grab Mino by the foot and drag her with the other hand.
Okay.
Like a balloon.
And you do it. I was
Like
already following.
Like a balloon. All right, party. So you make your way over to the temple. As you
Where am I?
As you step up the temple stairs to that
Make sure that
large,
catches that too.
engraved and ornate door, you hear not yelling, but voices raised. Let's find out who those voices belong to after this quick break. Everybody, be back in 7 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And hello again. Welcome back to It's a Crit. I am CJ, the DM here, and welcome to our campaign, Embers Awaken. With me is Nedy, Aaron, and Mitch here on the top row, and on the bottom row we have Chris. I was gonna say Zuki because I read the stupid name tag. Chris, Dom, and Pat. Well, right now, party, you just left off returning to town, negotiating with the inn operator, realizing it is too rich for your blood, and decided to go to the temple where you hear voices raised. When you guys slowly kind of creak open the door, you hear the voices raised, and you see white and red armor, familiar as well, speaking speaking to the High Fabricator. With this time, the Warforged is not against the right side wall as it was before, but is close, 10 feet away from both figures. You see High Fabricator Altissimo standing there, the smile that he had before, gentle, calm. is still there. Yes, look, son, this is not where he is located right now. They left. They left last night. I can't...
Well, I got a message from him saying that something concerning, and I need to know where he is before something goes bad. I can't have this on me.
I hear you, son, but you see, my child, this is not a matter that I can really assist you with. I cannot send you there on good conscience.
You sent him there on good conscience, so you better send me.
He was the leader we paid for. Not you.
Yes, and I'm part of his squad. So if he goes, I go. So where did you send him?
Roll intimidation.
Okie dokie.
With the disadvantage day!
Disadvantage.
First roll of the game is disadvantage. Welcome, Mitch, to my campaign. Hold control. You can always hold. Yeah, you can hold control too next time to make it easier for yourself.
That is going to.
Yes!
That is going to be Nat 1. First roll of the campaign. Let's go.
Let's go.
Woo!
Nat 1. So when you say that in the tone that you bring it, the Warforged, the large, 12-foot tall Warforged with the head of the dog, the canine head, kind of just moves a hand forward and its chest forward towards you, but stops halfway to maybe 5 feet. It moves and you're 10 feet away. And when it moves, the high fabricator Altissimo puts his hand up immediately without looking at the Warforged. The Warforged will simply slink back and stand back upright. I understand that you are concerned, but I am sure that your faction is capable. He'll be back soon. I'm sure of it. Just have faith, child. Believe.
I do have faith, and he wouldn't say that if he didn't mean it.
Amralut guides them. It is fine. The god of sunlight will take care of him, guide his path. There's nothing to worry about. I'm sure of it. And as he says that, the rest of the party you hear the doors creaking, and he kind of peeks over. Ah, speak of them. Here they are. Look, your companions have returned already. Quite fast.
Zephos turns around and looks at them. Where's the captain?
That's not an easy question to answer.
He looks back and glares at the high fabricator.
So you look at the fabricator, and as the rest of the party already knows, this character is in this gold and white flowing dress, dressed like robes, almost dressed, just the whitest, friendliest smile, just beautifully contrasts with that sun-kissed skin that he has, because he seems like he's been in the sunlight forever, but you have yet to go out see him go outside. Just smiles at you, Zephos, just warm.
It's a hard question, so get explaining.
I feel for you. I feel for you indeed, but could you please either lower the voices or take this to the outside? I have many, gesturing to a few people that are in there, many followers to which I must attend.
Zepho starts walking towards the party, looking at them expectantly.
Well, we were about to walk in here and talk to him, so I guess that's not a good point in time.
You're talking to me now.
Captain Ulrog stayed behind so we can escape.
Encounter back there was not something I'd ever heard of or seen before.
Thank you. So he stayed behind.
That is correct.
and you just left him there.
We were following his
As
orders.
always.
Okay. He's the captain. You followed orders. That's good. Why would he do that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because the situation was so easy to accomplish that he was like, I don't need a squad. So he just stayed the fuck behind by himself. Because it was so easy.
I do not think that is correct.
I've
Excuse you?
Honestly, in my personal opinion, I think he's a hero. Like, his ballad will be sung for days. Also, who are you? You have the horns of the Holy Blaze Brigade, but I've never seen it before. Have I seen it before? I'm new.
I feel like this time you'll see.
Yes, you are.
This time you'll see my hand go over Suki's mouth and be like, "Not right now."
My name is Zephos Ikaf, and I'm rather concerned for the state of our captain. Our captain.
Right. Well, as far as I'm concerned, he knows the risks. And he will be okay. I'll look over to Zuki and Mino and Peach Pit to see if they actually buy that or if they just...
I mean, you
Yes.
can tell just from the
I'm
look
gonna-
on my face. It's like, I know it's not going to be good, but just kind of holding it together.
As soldiers, it's our job
Mr.
to make sure.
Zephyr?
Yes. Demon.
Hey! Oh, wait, you mean him.
We'll walk up to him and hand him the captain's arm guard. I am truly sorry. I tried to help.
You all did.
Zephos,
Well-
you do recognize that is Ulrog's arm guard. It is a special item to Ulrog.
Well, your appearance may be unfortunate. I appreciate the gesture. As soldiers, though, it's our job to make sure that there is no ballad wrote about him quite yet. I fully plan on going back to find him. Whether that's alone or with you in tow is up to you.
I would join you for it, but we need to know when we face down there first. I don't know, what is it? Oh, I've never seen a rock spooked until then.
What?
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him either.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's
Hey, Pat,
because everyone
can
was
you
saying,
put the mic
what?
a little closer because your mic's a little far, maybe, for clarity?
It's been breaking up lately, so
Yeah.
that fixed. Like, I was saying is like, I don't know that going back right now would do any good. Just undo what he sacrificed himself to. At this point, well, I've never seen Ormog spook. And he did everything to get us out of it.
Neither have I, and the fact that he is afraid is concerning. And I suppose you're right, we can't head back now. I'm rather exhausted, but we do need to go back soon. I don't want to get ourselves killed without saving him first, but we gotta actually make it to him.
That would be an interesting task as well.
Well, as you can see, we didn't go without a fight. And if we could have stayed, we would have. And
You
if
could
we
have
go
fooled me.
back...
I said you could have fooled me.
If I may intrude, seeing as as the High Fabricator kind of glides over the beautiful tile floors over towards you guys. To expedite your comfort and stay, perhaps the inn would be a pleasant place for you to go.
Yeah.
Planning to.
Yes, you see, the problem is they wanted a how do I put that? Insane amount of money for a stay.
Insane amount.
So,
Are you...
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
unfortunate.
I don't know what's going on in your little town here. Seems like everyone is clothed in rags, aside from some people. So maybe your temple has a place to stay for us, for free, if it's so generous.
The Holy Blades Brigade only gives us enough to get by. Getting by is different in different places.
That is... Well, I hear your plea. And although some tones in this conversation may be perceived as accusatory by my followers, I take no offense for what you say. I understand. I will have you know that everyone here is here by their own free will, and live by the means that they choose.
Hearing that, Zuki's gonna push Mino's little tiny hand away from his mouth and go, actually, talking about that, the innkeeper seemed very upset about something. And I was wondering, like, is she always like that? Because, like, I can cheer her up. Maybe we can make a bar in the inn, you know, for some dancing and some music.
I'm going to look over to Ray and be like, I tried.
Oh, we do not consume
die.
alcohol of any form. Though
Well, do
I
you
do
know why she's so upset?
Perhaps it's best for us to just go to the inn or somewhere that isn't here.
Zuki, can I get an insight roll from you?
Mm-hmm. With disadvantage?
With disadvantage because you guys haven't rested yet.
Oh my god, here it goes! Oh no! 10.
10 on the insight. Okay, you see the High Fabricator mumble something to one of the followers that you guys didn't even notice had walked up in rags behind him.
Ooh.
That person will bow and back off and then run off to what appears to be a side door on the opposite side, on the far end of this temple. Past the floating orb in the center that is receiving all of the sunlight. Oh, Zephos, and you may have been too flustered to realize, but at the center, slightly at the center and like maybe 60-70% back, I guess, to the of the main entrance of the building, there is a pedestal with a small orb that seems to be absorbing all of the light, almost pulling all of the light into that orb, and it just sits there and floats. That is where the High Fabricator was turned to, bowed to pray when you came in earlier. Yeah. Anyway, behind that there is a side door, and that's where that person ran off to. Yeah, Zuki.
What race was that person that ran off? Sorry.
You can roll a perception with disadvantage, but it was difficult to see because their hood was down, and they have it covering their face the entire time.
Hood was up.
That's what I meant. You're right.
11.
Again, it's disadvantage day, Nedy, remember? Everything
I know, but I have advantage on perception checks.
Oh,
thanks to my robe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, 11. Yeah, you couldn't tell.
You know, just for you, double disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to point out the way I roll straight is basically the way other people roll with disadvantage, so still
That's fair.
disadvantage day for me.
Fair enough. Yeah, it was tough. I mean, they see their rags seem to cover, the robe seemed to cover basically everything.
Okay, $10 says whatever race that guy was is the new innkeep.
You could have just said that guy.
The High Fabricator will look to Ray and just like, well, everyone here.
No, that's Nedy. That's not. Oh, never mind. Yep. No.
Oh, so not in here. Got it.
10-4 hat. Right.
Okay. The High Fabricator will look to the rest of the party and say, well, everyone here does indeed share in the responsibilities that they must carry out throughout the day. We all do.
She seems really stressed out though. She's never told me she never partied or got out a lot. You know what we should have? We should have a festival.
Oh,
I'm gonna pick up Zuki and make my way to the end.
Okay. She seems stressed out. Well, as you're walking away. No one here should be stressed out. We will have it taken care of. Thank you.
Oh, God.
For bringing it to our attention.
Don't worry, I'll cheer her up on my own.
Oh god, we just killed someone. On
Actually
accident.
picking him up.
Okay.
Don't use we. I wasn't part of this.
I
You are part of this
practically
now.
signed her death warrant.
No,
when
it
I
wasn't
walked away.
I'm using my 30-second grace period actually. To
No,
not
no,
be
no,
part of that.
that's long gone. My friend, you're part of this chaos now. Congratulations.
You make it back over to the inn, everybody.
Period. What's that?
Oh, you make it back to the inn. Across town. Doesn't take too long. And when you open the doors, you see the half-orc still standing there. She sees you all come in. She kind of looks up and looks back down and like double takes back at you guys, and her eyes widen, her pupils dilate. You can see them from across the room. Are you here to stay then?
I just looked to the rest of the party.
Yes, we are. And so he's gonna pull out all of his money, which is 15 gold, and throw it on the counter.
Okay, so 15. I said, just 10 more. 10 more, and we can call it. I can contribute as I already promised I would. Please, can you muster up 10 more, please?
You are money hungry.
The village needs money to trade with merchants that come by to survive. We need many resources and supplies.
You have a woolly mammoth.
I don't know.
Is he always like this?
You've certainly grown a few feet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
10 gold, please.
I'll put down the last.
Mino's going to set down the last 10 gold.
Okay, there we go. So we got the last 10 from Mino. So she will shovel the 25 into the bag, and she'll put down 6 keys. How many of you are there? 6 keys.
There's no, like,
All of the rooms are
with,
upstairs.
like, several beds.
All of the rooms are upstairs, and please make your way over. Feel free to rest as long as you'd like, and just tomorrow by midday, please, if you could pack your things and go, unless you want to pay for another night.
Is there any stew available, or is there a tavern, someplace to eat, or if you don't provide anything?
The High Fabricator provides everything that we need.
Of course he does.
Of course he does. Croaky.
You have to head upstairs, okay, yeah.
Just glaring at Reagan.
Yeah,
Feel like-
don't copy me.
So,
Well, no one
feel
here
like
is in
we're
tow of you, so we'll have to deal with it.
I feel like once the rest of the party starts heading up to the stairs, like, Mino's going to grab her key and kind of whisper to the innkeeper. It might have been mentioned that you're stressed. High Fabricator. And yes, that was me blanking out on the title out of character.
Yes, the High Fabricator. High
I'll just
Fabricator.
also drop 5 gold on the counter because I don't know how much a room was and nobody told me how much a room was.
Zephos, you can have my bed. I don't actually need.
There are 6 keys. There are 6 keys. She did provide 6 keys.
So can I also have his bed and put them together to make one?
Yes.
That's a valid point, yes.
What,
Seem to be a big Goliath. I need 2 beds to fit in.
that is fair. That is fair. And when you guys go upstairs, you realize that the rooms are like 5 by 10 each. It is like a cubby hole. It is literally like, and it's not even doors. So you're not sure what the keys are for, because it's literally when you walk up, it's like a skinny hallway, a thin hallway, not thin. Skinny hallway. What's the word? Narrow hallway. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it is a narrow hallway. I know words. It's a narrow hallway, and it only extends out like 40 feet. And then it's just these little cubbyhole rooms on the sides, and each of them have like a cloth that is hanging in front of it. And when you open the cloth, it's simply a bed made of straw.
Usually capsule hotels are cheap.
Welcome to Jivanadí, middle of the desert.
Why did they give us keys? And he like puts it in the cloth for a minute, and then
when you put it into the cloth, you can feel a wall of force drop.
Ah, you do need the keys.
I feel like before that's mentioned, like Mino's just gonna try and fly through the cloth.
Just like bumps right into the cloth.
Like a bug zapper.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like a trampoline.
Yeah.
It's like one of those old RPGs.
That might be like.
Yes, it's a clock, but it's actually a static item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So party, you get down and you uncomfortably rest. Unfortunately, well, you can see Zephos at the end of the hall.
What do you mean? These are about the same size back home.
That's fair. The barracks are not comfortable. But yeah, so you see, so Zephos will take the room at the end of the hall and stretch the two, or pull out the beds so they're like connected and is able to lay on them, since Tinks doesn't need a bed.
I'll just stand at the end of the hall.
Picks up the bed and carries it to his side.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, party. So you will long rest.
Yay!
Hey.
So all of you can hit the long rest button in Foundry Table, in the Foundry tabletop, to get your HP and everything back. You can count it as a new day if you need to, because some of the spells need new days to recover. That is fine.
Ray,
Can I get another con save?
It is no longer.
Excuse you?
Good.
Wait, excuse you? I didn't quite.
Yeah, I need a con save, please.
No, whenever you say there's something like there's a ringing in my ear instead of words. What was it? A 22.
It's a new day, button.
Well, when you hit the long rest on your sheet.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
So if you open up your character sheet.
There it is. Never mind. Just found it.
Perfect. Okay.
There we go.
So, party, you get up. It has been, it is now almost evening time once again. It is still bustling and busy outside, as busy as it was previously. Not that it's very bustling. And you exit the tavern. You see that the innkeep is not there when you wake up and leave. And you all shuffle outside. All right, party.
Is there anyone else, or is it just
It's just empty.
As we walk out, just doing a druid craft, like predicting the weather for next day. Be sure I know what this is gonna say, but just in case.
Before we leave the inn, I'm gonna turn around. Goodbye, innkeeper. Thank you for the beds.
Can I get a perception check, Peach Pit, as you're leaving?
Certainly.
Okay, but yeah.
God.
Perception.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
8.
Okay. Yeah, there's like a whistling in the wind. It seems that today, now that you have waken up outside as well, it is a little bit windier.
Oh, forgot my glasses.
Perfect. Okay, you're all outside. Party, what is your plan now that you're here? You are together. Zephos is here. Zephos wants to go back. It is still the same day that he arrived, but you're all a little better. It is almost the end of the night. Or the end of the day, towards the night.
Is that house that continues to be sketchy within view? Like, I'm not going to leave this house alone.
Is the house within view? Yes.
Oh,
We walked outside. Target acquired.
Really putting the stalker in Gloomstalker.
It's not even that they are shady towards us, and I'm like, all right, well, fuck you guys then.
You're a bunch of mercenaries in a village in the middle of nowhere.
But they're actively hiding from my view. I don't like that.
I'm the one hiding, not them. Me.
I will point that out to Zevos just so he's aware that that house is.
One of
Duly
these
noted.
days, the house owner's gonna find Tinks at the end of his bed frame.
Oh my god.
It'll be the middle of the night. You just see 2 yellow circles.
I just imagine when they wake up, like the lens zoom noise.
Oh my god. It's probably
You just
just
hear
a
that-
child too curious.
You just hear the noise.
I'm gonna walk
Not
next
the other
to
one pictured it.
walk next to Zephos.
Mhm.
Well, so, don't know about you, but I think we should probably talk to that fabricator again, since I don't know what you think, but I feel like he's a little weird, especially if you compare it to the whole situation here with all the people dressed like they're have nothing, and then he sports his golden robes.
Yes,
I don't-
Weird is a generous way to put it.
The
townspeople seem afraid of.
and you guys can hear the
There's
voice.
a nurse.
You see the half orc kind of standing off to the side. I was sent to take you to the temple.
See? So I mean,
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
The fabricator has question. Oh no. And she gets nervous again when she says fabricator instead of high fabricator. She looks around, and you see her look at that house for a moment, just kind of sit there and stare at it.
anything in the ethereal plane. Or invisible.
You're like, well,
Okay, never mind then. Don't let me roll for it. Fine.
Are you okay, Mr. Orc? Mr. Half Orc?
Jesus.
She
Is it
Like,
Miss or
all
Mrs.?
she looks at you. She looks over and you
like, while this is going on, Mino's gonna like fly around and gather up the keys and hand it back to him.
no, she'll reject the keys. No, the keys are yours until tomorrow midday. So please keep them until then. Also,
Hey.
it's no longer my rotation in the inn. But if you could please come with me, to the High Fabricator. He needs to speak with you.
What is in
I'm
that
sure
house?
he
And I'll
does.
point to the one that she looked at.
And she'll actively kind of panic and put her hands on your arm and push it down. And she'll look up to you closely and just, please don't point at the house. Please don't point at the house, especially when I'm next to you. Please don't point at it right now.
What is the
This place.
significance of that house?
Please, I don't want any trouble. I just want to complete my rotations like I'm supposed to and just do what he asks of me. Please, don't ask me any more questions.
Tim, and stop terrorizing that woman. I guess you can ask your questions to the... Then I point to the temple so that I don't have to say fabricator in front of her.
Okay. Thinks she's still kind of in your face though.
Okay. And then I'll just start walking towards the temple.
Okay, she'll continue on and she'll lead you to the temple. Because she does not step up the steps or take the stairs. She goes up to where they are and stands to the side of them and gestures towards the entrance.
I'll lead because I want to take the initiative with this guy.
I'll hang back with Peachy for a little, just a couple steps. Snowver. Hey, I think you can sneak off and see what you can find. Anything, not incriminating, but something that would explain whatever the hell is going on here while we're talking to them.
You can count on me.
Just
I mean,
keep it, just keep it down.
Sorry, did you need something?
No, we're good. Thank you.
bathroom.
Roll deception, both of you. Hey. Nothing in bathroom. Let's see how this goes. Okay.
No, that's a very good roll from you.
Okay.
Okay.
We just woke up a long rest.
Oh, we both have a -1.
What did you guys get?
18.
12.
Ah. Oh, you both have a -1 to your deceptions? Both of you?
I mean, for me, I can explain. I don't know why the rogue is
Okay. Yeah,
that bad at
that's a good point. So,
Why do I need to be the face if I can be hidden?
okay, also fair. She'll look at you and hear both of your answers, and you can see her seem perplexed, confused by the fact that you're both not. You have different needs. She says, well, the restroom, I'm back in the inn. I suppose you could go, or there's a river. Just make sure to please go downstream.
I'll take my chances with the inn. I heard there's a lot of
Wait,
bugs
is
in
the
the
water
river.
flow, I wonder.
Okay, so. Okay, well, come with me. I'll take you back. I don't know if the next rotation has made it yet.
I feel like during that distraction, I'm just going to kind of float around the side of the temple and fly up to the top, maybe. Kind of glance in to see what's going on first.
Okay, yeah, the sun beaming down, again, it's like sun setting is in the distance, right? But the light still reaches the dome, and it is pulled into the dome. That is what you see up here.
Is it still brighter than it was when we arrived?
When you guys arrived, you didn't see it very much. It was almost nothing normal. It was not like beams of light being sucked into a dome.
So only after we came back
Yes.
from the ruins. Okay.
Would I be able to roll Arcana, like, on why that might be? Because
You can roll a religion
I
check.
recognized it doing that before.
You can roll religion, yeah.
Yeah, okay, not as good, but shot. That's a 17.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is rumored that the Amralut, the god of sun, or here, sunlight, does indeed, provide focused beams of light to his followers for decorative purposes, more than anything.
But also, this is remember, this is the sign of Emerald that we have here is a modified version. It's not the actual original one.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Okay, so Peach Pit, do you go with the half-orc kind of stares at you as the rest of your party begins to walk up the steps into the temple itself, but the half-orc is staring at you. The restroom's this way. Did you want to go, Peach? I mean, adventure?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay.
So I'm guessing they didn't just see the fairy just turn and kind of fly around the side of it.
Or they didn't pay attention. Yeah.
You guys think we're going to see Peachy again?
Peach Pit, can I get an insight check as you're walking towards as you're making it into the inn?
Insight.
Nice. Yep, you make it into the inn. Wait, what? Is your insight?
Damn! What Peachy is lacking in deception, they got an insight.
What?
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh!
Oh, if they're lying, never mind.
Uh-huh. All right, could you I saw a 5 on the dice. Could you what's your total?
Total of 14 with expertise.
Beautiful.
I saw the 5 on the dice, and I was just like, on the die, and I was like, that's not, why is that a 14? Okay. Hey, man, player characters. Okay.
It's not compute.
You notice that, when she was explaining the inn to you, that she accidentally slipped your name. She half said your name and stopped herself, and then said adventurer. But you make it to the inn, just you and her. She allows you inside. She pulled out a key and had to open it. Yeah. It appears the other rotation isn't here, but you have access to the restroom here if you need to. And she'll point when you enter the stairs going up or to the left, and to the right there's like a little hallway that goes to the back. So the restroom's right back there. I can wait here for you, so I can close up afterward. If you need anything, just holler. I'll be here. Okay, so you'll make your way to the back hallway. You'll turn around the building to the left, towards the center of the building, and you'll hear wood close. Sounds like the door is closing at the front, and you hear a slight click as you make it to the restroom. And the restroom is basically just, it looks like a very simple restroom. There's a couple stalls, and the stalls each have doors, as well as like a storage closet at the end. It looks like there's like probably a mop or something inside there.
A mop.
I don't know.
Nothing more.
No buckets.
Just one mop.
One mop and a bucket probably would fit in the closet, sure.
I'm gonna open one bathroom stall.
Okay.
Then make my way to the closet door.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can open that one.
Yeah. It's a simple door, and you could probably just pull it open.
Okay. I'm gonna step inside and close the door, but leave a crack so I can see into the bathroom door. And
Okay.
as a tiefling,
God, here we go.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy.
Oh, okay. What are you doing with it?
Within 30 feet of me, I can open or shut a door,
Yes.
unlock door.
Yes.
I'm gonna use that to shut the bathroom door.
Okay. The bathroom door will shut. The one the one to the stall that you opened, or because the
Yeah.
actual restroom has no door. Just the stalls have doors. Yeah. So the stall you opened, you're closing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it sound like I entered it.
Ah, I understand. Okay. So you do so. Can I get a stealth check?
Alright then.
Come on, Peachy. You can do
I'm gonna
it.
burn one more point.
You're gonna
inspiration.
burn a point of inspiration on a bathroom stealth check. Yes. First it was bathroom sandwich. Now it's bathroom stealth checks.
Bathroom sandwich?
That was into Ethereum, yeah. Fixit picked up a
Yeah.
bathroom sandwich in the bathroom and ate it.
I got a total of 17.
Good job, Peachy.
No. Total of 17. 15
Total of 17.
with the plus 2 is a 17? Okay. With the 17. Yeah, you feel pretty stealthy in this bathroom closet. You are able to avoid stepping in the bucket that now exists because Aaron said it would be weird if it didn't. And and when
You're welcome.
when you sit in there for a few moments, and you will hear it's hard to look through the wood's cracks. It doesn't quite it's very fuzzy. You're not able to make out anything clear on the other side, but you can see like shades of light. You'll hear wood doors creaking as well. Sounds like 2 doors have opened. And you just hear this. You don't hear that.
Sorry.
It's just this wispy, light, airy sound. It's reminiscent of the whistling you heard earlier when you left the first time. The air around you feels cold.
Oh no.
Bathroom specter?
Guys, did I just sentence Peachy to death?
Yeah.
I know.
All right, Peachy. You can hear that the wisping sounds, then it's almost like light growls just floating on the wind. You can see shadows moving, not able to tell what they are, but you do notice that they are not touching the ground.
I'm gonna put my hand on my rapier, ready to draw it. And wait a few more moments.
You hear the other wooden door open. The one where the farthest one, which was the one that you had opened and closed. Farthest from you. And you just hear this like snarl of disgust and irritation, just just like that. And after a few moments, the room will become warm again.
Ooh.
You feel free to you step out of the closet and nothing is there.
Congratulations.
Now I need the restroom.
I'm gonna exit the bathroom.
Okay. When you turn the corner
without washing my hands.
When you turn the corner, you hear the wind once again. But you continue forward. You go to the main door, and the main door is closed. You don't see the half-orc.
Were there any openings on the second floor when we spend the night here?
It didn't seem so. Maybe a window. When you go up the stairs and turn to kind of come to the right down that hallway, there's a window on this side that isn't easily reached.
I'm gonna try the window.
Okay. Yeah, the window is easy to open. You're dexterous enough to simply be able to kind of shimmy your way up there and almost flip out once you've opened it.
Now I'm gonna do something that I never told the other party members I did.
Oh god.
That would be good.
Bathroom ghost.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
maybe.
reach behind me and undo some leather straps to make openings around, and then unfurl some wings. I am a wing tiefling with a flight speed of 30 feet.
And you never told us.
Yep.
Wow, my heart
I mean,
just shattered.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna fly out and then make my way to the suspicious house that thinks.
Okay.
I got a nat 20 to notice that house, by the way.
Okay. The sun is almost completely set at this point when you begin to do that. Okay, and you make your way to the house. Party will switch scenes over to you now.
Oh.
Going in.
As we walk in, Zuki's going to use prestidigitation as Zephos leads the way to make some fireworks appear from his feet, arc up towards his head, and explode into a nice fiery halo for him.
And I'm just gonna be like sitting on the roof here. I'm gonna be sitting on the roof, like looking inside. There's just this look of.
There are two types of people.
Yeah,
You know,
top row and bottom row. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it when I sorted the frames, but
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you
just
get.
glare at Suki.
So you make your way in,
Second.
and you see the. You will see the High Fabricator is gathered with some followers, and they're just kind of joined at the hands. They seem to be praying. The last rays of light still being drawn in and directed it down to that orb. The High Fabricator will look up. Well, good evening. I hope that you rested well. Would you like to join us? We're praying for the blessings of Amralut to bring us sun once again on the morrow.
Does the Holy Blades Brigade in any way care about this god?
Not necessarily, no. Holy
Cool.
Blaze Brigade is open.
We only care about our cause.
Doesn't the sun
Which
always
if I should know.
rise?
Does the sun always rise? Zuki's confused. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Tinks, you can hear Zuki say that.
The sun does indeed always rise.
You thinks? Thanks for clarifying that.
You are welcome.
Yeah, I don't know about the others, but I'm gonna decline that offer because I don't think the deity I believe in would be very happy about that.
I understand.
We heard that our presence was requested here.
It was.
Could you tell us why that is?
Of course. I've requested a status report. If you are all back, then I am assuming that it went as well as it could have. I see that your leader is not with you, and I do apologize. You have my heartfelt sorry.
Does anyone remember if we actually told him that Orok got stuck there in the pyramid? Because I can't remember if we told him.
I said it out loud.
Ah, fuck.
Were you able to quelch what was there? Are the lights and the noises remedied?
I think by the appearance, by the state that we were in when we arrived, together with our angry comrade being here and our leader not being here, it is easy to see that no, we were not able to quelch whatever evil was lurking there. Which doesn't mean that we won't try again, but
We will most
Whatever-
certainly be trying again.
that. But whatever information you had apparently wasn't good enough, because otherwise someone as experienced as Orak would not have had to stay behind.
The
Let's
high,
put it that way.
the High Fabricator will extend out his hand and he places it on Rayakin's shoulder. And you feel like a warmth flowing through you. It's calming, it's soothing. I am truly sorry. If your companion is truly gone, then I give you my condolences. However, I have seen many adventurers come back, as tattered as you were, victorious. If you were not, I understand. I don't know what to tell you other than... Let me be clear. So you were not able to push back whatever was in there, right? The smile is there. You still feel the warmth coming through. Puts his hand on Zuki as well.
Just to be extra safe, divine sense.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
roll it in the chat.
It's not a roll, is it?
No, but it's a thing to... Whenever you use
Uh-huh.
things, go ahead and throw them in the chat, please.
I'll click it. Ah.
I would also like
It's
to
like a roll button,
insight-
though. That's why.
Fair. I see you.
Okay. This temple is hallowed ground.
Okay.
I would also like to insight check to see if he actually wants us to get rid of them.
Okay.
Or this is saying that is something.
I almost feel like Tinks would almost be incapable of insight, but yeah, I get you. Just like the way Tinks's personality works is just kind of like, would you be able to get the subtle things? But all right, I mean, mechanically, it's fair. Sure.
I can
Well, let's
notice
just say we don't
subtle
try
rises
this
in blood
nature.
pressure.
All right, fair.
I'm gonna use a point. Cool.
You used a point of inspiration,
9.
right? But so instead, okay, so you got a 9. All right, with that point of inspiration. Well, you don't notice a subtle change in blood pressure. When you know, his hands are again on Zuki and on Rayakin, and he just look. If you are unable to defeat whatever entity dwells in that temple, or has taken over that temple, I should say, and you're willing to try again, then I would be happy to negotiate an increase in the payment to your organization. Of course, payment that equates the level of danger and difficulty that this was. We had very little information on it, and yet we paid exorbitant amounts to your group. That being said, did the door close? And, well, first answer me that. Is the door still open?
Oh yeah, it's closed. It's definitely closed.
Zuki feels the warmth and you
Your
feel...
hand's very warm.
Yeah. It is the
Then I
blessing.
suppose
It is the blessing of Amralut, dear friend. The god of sunlight gives more than simply light, but the warmth and love of a caring god. And through me, he channels that power.
Whoa.
I want to see if I've ever heard about Amrulud. Like, is that really like a caring? Like, is it really a caring, a good god, or is it one that's more, you know, that has the sun more and the wrath side of it?
Roll religion.
Zuki also gonna. Can Zuki
Both of
also kind of like?
Sure. I can see you want it. That's
Okay,
fine.
so do I? Nope, never mind. Fey fiends are undead. I thought I would. Never mind. Sure, cool. Oh, that's still proficiency. Awesome.
Okay. Zuki, what'd you get?
Religion.
11.
Ah.
Well, frick. 12.
Hey.
Can I
So-
please roll above a 10?
maybe I can get a 13.
You know what? Go ahead if you want to. Maybe I can get a 13. The party has to fish for higher rolls. You guys
It's gonna be a 10. It's gonna be a 10.
It is. What'd you get, Rich? Yeah.
Total of 11.
Yep. So an 11, a 12, and an 11. So the three of you know that the god of sun, Amralut, as he is known throughout most of Antirium, is a neutral deity. He is very inactive in terms of deities, which tend to be more active in this world. However, you guys don't know much about this branch of worship or Amralut when they refer to him as the god of sunlight specifically, because again, Amralut's symbol is a sun, you know, but here the symbol on the temple and inlaid on the stone on the ground is a sun with rays of light bouncing off of it, shining out. So it is a branch of this religion.
Don't mind me just taking notes.
If the doors have shut, then I suppose we will just have to make our own doors.
I wouldn't recommend that.
We could also look for other doors aside from that main door, just area you weren't at the temple.
That is boring.
No, that is smart.
Well then, were you able to find my scouts? My villagers?
Oh, Zuki,
Yes.
answer.
Oh no, we lost like all our camels too.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry about your camels. But
Yeah, Tinks over here, his camel like exploded into like a glass branch.
he did what? How
It
did
like
that even
like
happen?
a lightning went, and then the camel like froze and was like a glass tree. It was kind of crazy. It was amazing. Ah, Tinks.
That is indeed what happened.
And you said the scouts, you didn't find them?
No, we did not find them. They're
I know
so
we did.
warm. I feel great.
No, Suki, we did. They were dead. They were like spiked up and stuff. That's why I wanted you to answer.
Oh, I thought those were trees.
No, in the temple.
You found
I'm sorry. I was with Banana Pit.
Banana pit.
What the hell? Should probably take a break because this is weird.
I need a break to get my brain back on track. Yes, you know what, guys? We'll be
There we
right
go.
back after a quick break. Don't go anywhere. And hello, welcome back into It's a Crit. I am CJ, the DM here, and this is our campaign, Embers Awaken. With me is Nedy, Aaron, and Mitch on the corner over there. And then here on the bottom, starting with blue, we have Chris, Dom, and Pat in the pink corner. Oh, wait, the fight's still going on. Who's the winner? It's probably Aaron again. Aaron always wins.
We'll see. It's very vicious.
Oh, I don't.
Stupid
I do not always win.
dumb pirate. All right, so anyway.
Oh my.
X.
But before we continue this conversation with High Fabricator Altissimo, we are going to launch the next community goal. The community goal is basically going to be if the community can come together and complete this goal within 30 days. And I know that sounds like a long time, but we have 2 streams a week. So, you know. If you are, then we will grant 1 random point to a stat of one of the players in this campaign, Embers Awaken, and into Antirium. 1 and 1. So it is a goal that will benefit both campaigns. And I will make it a stat that's relatively useful to whoever ends up getting it, if they get it. I'm not just gonna like look at the Goliath Paladin and be like, you get a wisdom point or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'll try to make it useful. But yeah, community, if we can come together and reach that goal, spending those critties that you earn for free by watching, then, you know, the party will benefit. And that is just another way you guys, the viewers, can help all of these crazy players in the ambitious adventures they get themselves into. So,
You call it crazy. Oh, right.
that will exist.
There we go.
Okay, leaving off, or where we left off. Well, you were talking, right now the High Fabricator Altissimo has his hand on Ray and on Zuki. You feel the warmth, it's comforting. And he has asked you what happened to the scouts that he sent to the temple some days ago, before the Holy Blaze Brigade arrived. You already told him that the door is now closed.
So what?
So the scouts, you weren't able to find them. Then perhaps
Oh,
there's
no.
hope.
Look, there's
no,
some
what
corpses
my-
inside the temple.
I'm sorry? What? And you can feel your bodies become, the two of you, warmer. Zuki, it is actually becoming uncomfortably warm for you. Ray, it doesn't quite affect you. Oh, hello, Graylum. Hello, Graylum. Oh, and you know what? Foxy Clutch, also hello to you. We saw the name,
Foxy
and we were
Clutch.
having a blast in the background. But, yes. So, yeah, you know, it is a little bit uncomfortable to you, Zuki. You are not fire resistant.
Mm-mm.
I'm good. This is nice.
And then it immediately goes away. It's only a few seconds of time before he realizes what he's doing and sort of lets up. I apologize. Let me heal you. And he lay on hands you. Basically, he replenishes a couple points of HP. Not that you lost any.
Oh, okay.
Forgive me. I care very much for all of my acolytes.
Well,
They've perished, really? And you can just see him kind of like tears begin to gloss over his eyes. They will be remembered. May the sun guide their path. And you'll hear like a murmur through the church of just an echo of all of the voices of the people in the church. May the sun guide their path.
May the sun guide their path.
Does Zuki say it as well?
Praise the sun.
Yes.
Okay.
Just-
Okay. So, kind of pats Zuki and lets off. And he goes over to the paladin. And he kind of reaches up and puts his hands on your cheeks, and you can feel the warmth, the same warmth they felt moments ago. It's a comforting warmth. It's welcoming. Yeah, you can reach. Yeah, he reaches up. He has to reach up to reach the face.
Yeah, but it's. I mean,
But he can.
Sure.
Sure, he can reach up, but he reaches all the way up. You see him extending his arms up.
Yeah, it's doable.
It's doable. He's not. Okay.
I mean, I'm almost as short as my character, so.
Yep. So he does so, and I am genuinely sorry for your loss if you have felt one, and if it is true. But I also hold faith. I believe that Amralut had a plan, and that if you simply walk the path, there is hope that you will see this person that you care so much about once again. Just believe. And the sun will guide your path. And he'll remove his hands and look and kind of step back from the party. If my scouts are gone and the doors are closed, then I'm sorry to say we will have to increase payment because there is now more for you to do to open the door once again. We spent centuries searching for and collecting certain artifacts, if you will. Objects of import from the region. And if those doors are closed, then the minimum will be weeks, 10 days, that you will have to spend traveling through the desert to these points of interest that, luckily, we have already discovered. And retrieve one of each of these copies of these items. At the entrance of the temple, or pyramid, there are 4 divots, let's say, where you place one of each of these sacred items. And if they are the items that are correct and they are true, then the door will open. But I fear if the door is closed, then the temple has rejected what we have put in. Or destroyed whatever was there. I will not lie to you. These locations are extremely dangerous. But if you are indeed the infamous Holy Blaze Brigade, I have no doubt that your power, your teamwork, will be able to overcome whatever monstrosities, abominations, and undead you may face.
Of course.
If you need supplies before you leave. And perhaps more camels looking over at Tinks. Then we can supply some. There are many stores in town. You simply need to look at the buildings and find the ones with the triangles.
Triangles?
Yes, they have triangles engraved on the upper left side of the doorway when you look at it. If it has a triangle, then it is a place of business. If it is any other shape, then it is something else.
Like what?
Residences, perhaps. We all
Yeah.
need to live.
Understood.
You know, with you supplying so little and us now finding out more.
Flying so little. I'm sorry if you felt underprepared. I believed and was assured that the Holy Blaze Brigade was self-sufficient. We are but a small village. We cannot arm an entire military force.
Oh, no, it's not. No, I don't mean about arming us or anything.
I'm sorry.
Just saying
I
these
misunderstood.
points of it. Don't worry about it. These points of interest would have probably been interesting to know about them before we just jumped into the hellhole.
Well, the points.
itself.
I hear your complaint, but see it from my perspective. We already had it open. We did not believe you would ever need to see those locations.
Oh,
As far as they were concerned, that issue had been dealt with, and our only job was going to be in and out of the main area. Now there's just a bit more to do.
And unfortunately, it does seem to be so. Also, weren't there more of you? Where is...
Sandpit?
I'm sorry? You found a
Sandpit.
sandpit. It was
No,
probably made by
Her
Boulette.
name is Sandpit.
Oh. Oh, good. I thought you would...
Best not to ask what a lady does in the bathroom.
Ah, she went to the restroom. I see. Okay. Well, what...
Also, Mino's not there.
Yeah, and Mino's flying around outside too. Well then, I hope you understand, but there are these 4 locations. I would recommend either going to first... either there's an open altar for a ancient sand ritual, or a village lost to time. We have lost the name, and it's simply referred to by the townfolk as the Nameless Village. Both those locations would be good to start.
I'll look over to Zephos if he has any input in regards to that decision.
Whichever's closest, and we have the means to complete. I'm not sure what an altar entails, but I certainly know how to navigate a village.
Well, it is up to you. You can discuss it as a team, perhaps when you're all together again, seeing as there's only 4 of you here.
Indeed.
Do you happen to have any maps that can help us find our way to these places?
Maps? No, I'm sorry, we didn't keep any maps. The scouts who brought back these artifacts barely made it back with their lives. We lost many people.
Understood. I feel for your loss. It's never fun to lose a brother in battle.
Even more so when they all feel like children. These are all my children here in this village, and I wish to protect them all and watch them live a fruitful life. That is why I provide for them. And I only provide what Amraloop provides. May the sun guide your path. And he kind of like bows, turns around, and walks back to his praying circle with his followers.
What did the followers do during the whole conversation? Were they keeping an eye on us, or did they just continue their prayers?
They didn't skip a beat. They continued their prayers. Okay, party, you make your way back outside. Mino is flying around. Maybe you'll see the party walk outside, and yeah.
Oh, she would have been stationed up by like maybe the sunlight is coming through and kind of looking down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much she would have heard. She would see him exiting.
Yeah, probably
I'm not
heard,
sure
probably
why.
nothing. Yeah.
I'm not sure why we trusted the demons alone, but we should probably find them again.
He said it
I
again.
feel like I'd hear that and she'd be like, once again, I'm not a demon. I told you this multiple times.
Remember, they're reliable. It doesn't matter where they come.
Oh,
Says the fire genasi.
Yes, I'm sure that you find them reliable.
And
Through
when
experience.
and as you guys are exiting the temple, we'll switch scenes. Each pit. You make it to the house. You're around the backside of the house. The sun is just going down again. It's, there's still light, but the sun is no longer directly hitting.
Excellent.
Why? Wait, why is okay?
So I picture that word being said.
I just gotta, I just gotta fix it flashback, and I got a little scared immediately.
Can't just channel your inner Frigs. That's all you gotta do.
Oh good lord.
Okay, fix it.
Who?
He's fix it now. Apparently, that's what Nedy thinks.
No, I just gotta like a fast like flash to that.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna cast shadow on the door, on the wall.
You're gonna cast shadow on the wall.
Hey, don't channel your inner Frigs. Fuck your inner Frigs.
I don't think we want to be doing that to him either.
Yeah,
I
really.
would say that sounds more like
Okay, Beach Pit, what you got?
I'm gonna look for an opening around the building, see if I can crawl into.
Sure, there are many, again, just open windows, right, with a thick wall, but there's no actual window blocking the way, but it's a hole that goes into the building. It's, all of the buildings are like that. All of them have windows. Are window openings.
I'm gonna take a quick peek before jumping in.
Sure. Okay, you kind of look inside, and it is not illuminated. It's all dark in there. Extremely dark, actually. None of the openings are on the side, the east or the west. There's only openings on the south, which is the front entrance, and then the north side, which is the side you're on. Just two window openings. But inside, there's almost nothing. A divider, maybe a wall that kind of blocks the two halves of the building itself, but it looks like a normal home inside. Bedding, table, chairs. All very simple, very plain, handmade. Not by artisans, just by, well, the lowest quality artisan, I suppose, that you could see. No one specialized, no one elegant.
art.
It's like,
yeah,
it's like Old Man Richard. He has a hammer, a couple of nails.
Yeah. That is the quality of the furniture. There's also no one inside that you can see.
Okay. I'm gonna make an opening, big enough for me to crawl into the window.
Okay.
Maybe like a jam a dagger into the divider, and pry it loose.
The windows are open, and a medium humanoid could easily fit through. You don't need to do anything.
Okay.
No glass, right?
No glass, no windowsill, nothing. It's just it's a big hole in the wall. The wall itself, though, is about 1.5 feet thick.
Okay, I'm gonna crawl inside.
Okay. It's almost like a tube you have to crawl through to get in. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. You're inside. The dark house. What are you looking for? Inside is just the most simple, basic furnishings. No personal effects. It's at a glance, it's just, someone of a poor village's a poor village home.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do like a basic search around the house.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Maybe try to find the same feeling of cold air that I felt back in the inn.
Okay, roll Arcana.
Oh no.
Not one.
Hey.
Maybe I shouldn't have cheered you on. I'm sorry.
With a
Wild.
With a nat 1. Okay. So you search around the house, kind of shuffle around, trying not to move anything out of the way so no one would notice. Cover up your steps because the floor is in parts just sand. Mitch will come back in a second. Yep, there he is.
Back.
And as you're looking around, the three openings, there's two on the north side and one on the southern side, plus the door. The three openings all become covered in shadow. It is now pitch black where you are.
Pitch black.
I'm taking away your inspiration.
No, don't. Excuse you.
I see if you can get an inspiration for that.
It is pitch black. Suddenly, it feels cold once again. It does.
Oh god.
You start to hear that whistling, that wind blowing that you heard earlier inside the restroom and the hallway. Almost as if voices are calling out to you. Crying, moaning, wailing. But it's a whisper. It's subtle, it's soft. The room is pitch black, but on one of the tables is a small scribbled note that seems to be illuminating a cyan blue, a light beginning to pulse off of the paper. The sands begin to shift underneath you, it feels like the earth is moving.
I'm gonna using my training as a Holy Blades Blade. There's clearly something in here. I'm gonna pull out my lantern and slowly, like no sudden movements, try to light it.
Okay. You pull out your lantern and you're moving slowly, moving it around the room. And as you come across, as you continue to move it for just a few moments, you turned a few degrees. You simply see, for a split second, a humanoid figure in wraps. You see you illuminate up to the face, the jaw drops. It hollers at you. It makes no noise, yet in your mind it just tears it apart. Roll a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Okay.
You can do it, PG.
I'm gonna use the last of my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh no. You'll be fine.
Wisdom
Wisdom save.
for a total of 15.
You guard your mind for a total of 15. And you're able to withstand what feels like something trying to pry into your mind itself. Overcome it. And shroud it in shadow. The pain is extreme, but at the same time you can tolerate it. The creature, or this figure, throws itself at you, slamming into your body, pushing you back against the wall, and disappearing into nothing but sand that splashes against the wall and you. The shadow disappears. The sand stops shifting. And the blue note is gone.
Well,
Okay, so Peach Pit probably leaves this house. We'll come back to the party. You can hear the party arguing outside now.
Hey, remember when we heard Peachy and we're like, we gotta protect this at all costs?
Literally 2 people have said it to its death.
Oopsie.
You'll hear Zephos' voice carrying across the entire village. It seems that he may not know how to be quiet.
I'm gonna take the
I
note.
know Zephos, he doesn't.
No, he does not.
I'm gonna take the note that made the blue light and make my way back into the inn.
It's gone. The paper's gone.
Oh.
When you look at the table now, it's just sand. Where the paper was.
Oh. It's like the table of sand.
It's literally sandpaper at this. Yes. If you try to pick it up, it's just sand though. It's not actually in paper form.
Alright. I'm gonna blow up my lantern and make my way to the inn.
Okay. You pop outside.
Through the second floor window.
Okay. The one-story building. So it's definitely the first floor window. But yes, you go back out the way you came, basically.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. So you pop out of the window, and there's like a little child when you come out, just kind of staring. It has the same tone of skin and hair color as High Fabricator Altissimo. Kind of staring at you.
My lord.
You notice that immediately because, again, you haven't seen anybody else in town that looks exactly like that.
Popping out the door and just, ho ho ho.
Can we see that child as well when we're outside arguing?
This is the north side. This is the opposite side of the building.
Gosh, darn it.
The child is just kind of staring at you and then just takes off towards the north through an alleyway and sprints off in the direction. Well, runs like a child. They sprint.
You could always steal the child.
Welcome to It's a Crit, Mitch.
I'm not Krampus.
Okay, so you'll make your way back to the party. You guys see Peach Pit come from towards that building, around the side, and meets up with you. You are all now back together.
We corral Peachy between me and Zephos.
Before I come back in, I'm going to pack up my wings again.
Right, so they don't know.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just
Okay.
grab Peachy between me and Zephos.
Yeah.
You look like you saw a ghost. Are you alright? Did you find anything?
Just doing my job at Holy Blaze, hunting down those dastardly undead. Decrepit. That's a better word. Decrepit
I
undead.
just kind of pop up behind like Zephos' shoulders and be like, so does that mean you did see a ghost?
Yeah, I keep my arm around Peachy's shoulders, just kind of.
Wait, did you just say you're on my shoulders?
Yeah.
A couple of times, yes.
I'm just gonna yeet him. Hello, Soviet. Soviet. Welcome into the chat, friend.
Yes, how far can I throw a fairy?
How far can you throw a fairy? Oof. You can yeet him pretty far.
And
Probably.
what do I have to roll on my acrobatics to not move more than 30 feet?
Okay, yeah. You will. Yep. You can roll. You can roll acrobatics right now, Pat, if you want to not go more than 30 feet, because I was gonna say 120.
Yep, there is a reason that I said
Would
that.
that be versus athletics?
No, he's gone.
You know.
Keith just watches him just.
You see the fairy float away.
That's all you know.
After about 120 feet, the fairy can stabilize.
Just, I just picture that being so so what you did, so are you saying you did see a ghost? Just in the distance.
I look up to Zephos while still holding Peachy. There.
I take only.
About that.
I take moderate. I take a lot of pleasure in doing that.
I take no. I take.
Damn
I
it,
take all
Zephos, not again.
You know, we may be able to find some common ground then.
Perhaps.
To holding
time.
Peachy. So, I look around. Is anyone within earshot? Is anyone paying attention to us more than just their scaredy cat way?
People are walking around like normal. No one's paying attention to you necessarily more. No one has changed their behaviors. They seem to be acting the same way. There are people
Anything
within earshot.
invisible?
Nothing invisible that you see.
Okay. Nice wording there.
What's the definition of
My words
invisible?
are always like that. I'm always vague.
The way DMs word things, guys, are terrifying.
I make sure to say everything vaguely now. That way, everything's suspicious.
I love it.
Mm,
This gives me more to think about.
nope. Okay.
You know.
So, Page Pit,
You can't
what
roll
did you
things.
find? Were you able to find anything? Where did you go aside from following that half orc?
More sand.
Well, I guess I was wrong.
I can't tell you about the note because I had that one on Arcana.
I just
What's that mean?
at the shoulder.
No.
This munch was wrong. Wait, where did you go?
Tinks, you see a figure in the window.
Of the same house.
Disappears again.
Motherfucker.
That building.
Did you see any creatures inside?
Yes.
Are you telling or asking?
Oh, what did you see, PJ?
More sand.
There was another
Sand
creature at
is
the window.
not
Just now.
a creature.
What was that, Tinks?
I was like, there was indeed another creature standing in the window just now. As I looked, they hid.
I mean, if you want to check it out, yes.
Zuki, you'll feel someone brush by you and kind of shove paper into your back pocket and like hurry off.
At the back pocket, huh?
It never ends. And he looks at his after the Zuki Puti.
Why did I do that?
The moment you said back pocket, I was like, okay.
Why did I do that to myself?
He checks his back pocket.
Okay. There's a scrawled up note inside, very, hastily written, and it looks like it's
Remember.
it looks like it's what languages do you speak?
I
have it.
Okay, I was gonna say.
You are Azuki, you speak not what yep, nope. That it looks like it's written in Orcish.
Does he know it's Orcish?
You can recognize it as Orcish, yeah.
Hmm.
Because Ulrog used to write in Orcish all the time, even though he was human.
I don't know Orcish.
He smiles brightly and knows that he thinks the innkeeper has a crush on him and just pat him on the butt and gave him a little love note like, oh my goodness. Tinks, you're romantic, yes?
No.
Of course you are. You keep glancing at the house over there. Someone's admiring from the window. Look,
my
I got the note.
I am merely keeping vigil because we are being watched.
By your admirer. I mean, I saw the high fabricator grab, our lieutenant's face over there. I thought they were gonna kiss, but look, I got a note.
What does it say?
I don't know. It's in Orcish.
I cannot comprehend Orcish.
Me either.
Yeah.
Hey, party. Hey, you, Ray.
No.
Can you read this? Oh, no? Okay.
I'm gonna look back at the building, and if I see anything in the window, I'm gonna shoot it. Like I'm readying my bow to just fucking shoot anything I see.
Can I try to ID the note at least as from Ulrog or not?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling like Zuki writes fan fiction in his teens.
11.
Oh my god.
He did. He did.
11. With an 11, you kind of look at the note, and again, because it's so hastily scrawled, it looks like it was written in a rush. It's hard. It would be difficult to tell if it was Ulrog's hand or not, unfortunately.
The rest of the party.
Tools.
The rest of the party would see me readying to shoot at the window.
I feel like about that time, Mino would fly back to him, land on the ground right in front of Tinks, look up and see the bow, go, oh crap, duck down. Tinks, it's me.
I'm not actively aiming, but I have my bow ready so I can just shoot really fast
Okay.
instead of having to draw.
Tin
So my
Man,
bow is
what you getting ready for?
We are continuously being watched from that window. Every time I gaze at that building, someone hides.
Are you sure that's not just a malfunction in your inner workings?
It could indeed be a malfunction, but I am sure it is not.
Sure. Things.
As
tight.
concerned as I usually would be, it could just be an old man worried about us being on his property.
Or in my case, above it, heading with over at Zephos.
The sun has finally set, and most of the villagers have shuffled off into their homes or other buildings. The streets are empty
Anyone
and they're quiet.
Entered that building at all?
No one entered that building. No one has entered that building nor exited that building that you've seen.
The light inside the building as the sun sets.
Looking
Imagine
around, you see
lights.
some lights in many of the building's openings, but not in that one.
Either way.
The party will need to restock.
Yep.
Or if they need any items or whatnot, they can get their supplies and their mounts, perhaps some horses or camels that you can hopefully borrow that you've been granted by the High Fabricator.
I will get the camels.
Yeah, do that tomorrow morning. I'm pretty sure everyone's gone now.
Please
Remember-
no more mammoths.
Nighttime is best time to travel.
Yeah, but should have probably bought them before then. Then let's look for the triangles and oh yeah, PJ. If you
Yes?
guys need to find a shop, apparently on the doorways, if there's a triangle etched in the corner, that's a shop. If there's any other shape, that's other things. Who knows?
We do also need to decide where we're actually heading for. There's an old ritual site or a dilapidated village. I don't know anything about the ritual, so the village seems like the best place to start, but there are going to be 4 locations we eventually have to proceed to find the keys to the temple.
Well, not start with the village.
Okay. As you guys begin to go to look for these triangle buildings, because though it is night, it just set, you might be able to still squeeze in to get what you need. It's last minute. The shopkeepers. It is a small village.
Squeeze in really kindly.
So he's gonna split off and go for the animal. The camels.
Okay. The animals.
They can go.
I just want more arrows.
Yeah, I think Mino would follow Suki on this.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll keep him in check.
Okay. So everyone sorts of begin to split off to get what they need because you're about to travel once again. Thinks there is, however, a set of blue eyes. I am blue. 2 little dots out in that building.
Yep, I shoot it.
And next week we will find out
Oh,
exactly where that arrow flies. Will it be the same thing that Peach Pit ran into? Or something new? Find out next time. We'll find out whenever you come back next week. Yes, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and follow us here on Twitch. You can subscribe using Amazon Prime as well. If you want to help support the channel, that's a great way to do it for free at Amazon's expense. Follow us on Twitter at It's a Crit with 3 T's to stay up to date on any changes or updates regarding the stream. And if you want to catch up on episode 1 or the other short story campaign, Veiled Follies, or our persistent campaign, the long-running one, Into Antirium, go ahead and jump over on YouTube. It's a Crit Official, and you'll see us pop up right over there. So I just wanted to thank all the players again. Mitch, thank you for joining and jumping in for your first episode today. It's going to be we're gonna need a paladin in the party for this, for the heavy hits that are gonna be received by you guys, let's say, in this campaign. So thank you guys once again. I am looking at chat so Nedy doesn't yell at me again this time. Perfect. Okay. So hopefully we can reach the community goal that we put up. And well, you guys are awesome. I will also grant that random point of inspiration to Peach Pit for next episode. Thank you, Celestial for that. So, well, if you're on YouTube, we will see you guys next time.